Hello everybody, this is Dr. Bob DeMaria with another episode of Ask Dr. Bob coming from Westlake, Ohio and Naples, Florida. Tremendous questions from all over the world. Dr. Bob, what can I do for higher blood pressure in the morning and lower in the afternoon? Well, the afternoon blood pressure is lower because your adrenal glands are exhausted, but the higher blood pressure in the morning and overall higher blood pressure usually suggests a magnesium need. In our practice, and you can contact us, we could recommend a blood test and look for an enzyme called your GTTP. You may need magnesium. Also on the blood test, we look at your sodium and potassium levels. And there's a ratio that I look for that'll tell me about adrenal health. You may have someone take your blood pressure from a sit to a stand position, and if it drops, that usually suggests adrenal fatigue. Dr. Bob, I had a lumpectomy, don't want to take the hormone blocker. What foods do you recommend? Well, first, you want to clean up your liver. You want to make sure you're taking enough B vitamins. Broccoli is the food of choice, broccoli and any sulfur-based food. And I would suggest reading Dr. Bob's Drugless Guide to Detoxification. And of course, you're going to want to read Dr. Bob's Drugless Guide to Balancing Female Hormones. And of course, you're going to want to read Dr. Bob's Guide to Prevent Surgery. You say, which one should I get? Well, I would get all three, but the hormone one will tell you why, because you have too much estrogen in your body. And we have created a protocol that would help improve that, but it's all based on your findings, and we don't want to guess. My daughter has suffered from OCD, that's oppositional defiant disorder, or some form of just mental anguish. She's now 26, unable to come off her Paxil. You've read about magnesium and vitamin D. You want to know what would I suggest? I would suggest you read Dr. Bob's Guide to Stop ADHD in 18 days. And what you really want to do is have an omega blood test done to determine her omega-3, her omega-6, and her arachidonic acid levels, which I talk about in great detail. Chapter 4 in Dr. Bob's Guide to Stop ADHD in 18 days. It's about oil and fat metabolism. And of course, diet has a lot to do with it. We have someone from South Africa. Thank you for sending us your request. We have people from all over the world, which we do thoroughly enjoy. And we Skype with people from all over the world, by the way. Anyways, from South Africa, have PCOS, wants to know what to do. I would get Dr. Bob's Guide to Prevent Surgery. I have a chapter in there, an appendix on iodine. We have been really fortunate to learn how significant iodine is when it comes to polycystic ovarian syndrome. And for those that don't know, PCOS is polycystic ovarian syndrome. You mentioned something about IBS and digestive distress. You know, we'd want to do a diet sheet to you. You could do a urine iodine loading test, but you're going to really want some iodine. And we use a clear liquid iodine. Dr. Bob, I have a 7-year-old granddaughter. She had strep throat 3 times this year. How can I treat this? You know, it really comes down to sugar, dairy, wheat, and peanut butter. I'll say those again. Sugar, dairy, wheat, and peanut butter. Those are the most common foods that I have seen that congest the liver, congest the tonsils. In my book, Dr. Bob's Guide to Prevent Surgery, I have a chapter on tonsils alone that I would encourage you to get. It would really help make a difference. But those foods, getting rid of them, will change everything. Very good questions, and I know we're going to impact people from around the world. And if you want to, you can come and visit us either in our Naples, Florida practice or over here in Westlake, Ohio. I'm Dr. Bob DeMaria.